So, good morning, students. Welcome to online classes, Sri Chaitanya PU College. In optics part, yesterday we completed critical angle and started the total internal reflection also. What is the major difference between the critical angle and the total internal reflection? First condition, either for critical angle or for total internal reflection concept, the first condition, the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. First and foremost, important point. Second one, if angle of incidence in the denser medium is equal to critical angle, then the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. If the angle of incidence is slightly greater than critical angle, there is no refracted ray. The total light ray is reflected back into the same denser medium, and that process is called total internal reflection. The first condition, the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. If the angle of incidence in the denser medium is slightly greater than the critical angle, there is no refracted ray into the rarer medium. The total light ray is reflected back into the same denser medium. This phenomena is called total internal reflection. What is the difference between ordinary reflection and total internal reflection? In reflection, ordinary reflection, there is a loss of energy for each reflection. Due to the loss of energy, the intensity of the reflected light ray decreases. But in the case of total internal reflection, though the reflection takes place, there is no loss of energy or minimum loss of energy. Minimum loss of energy. That's why the total internal reflection is preferred than that of the ordinary reflection. Ordinary reflection. Yesterday already we saw two examples. The first one, the shining of diamond, glittering property of diamond. The reason is TIR, total internal reflection. The light ray first enters into the diamond. Diamond is denser medium. Surrounding to that one, air medium will be there. Air medium will be there. Now the light ray is traveling from diamond to air, denser to rarer. If the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then the total internal reflection will take place. The light ray will never comes out from that of the diamond. It will be reflected inside the diamond. Total internal reflection. That's why the diamond is going to glitter. First example. Second example. Whenever we consider the air bubble in water, yesterday explained, air bubble in water, the light ray enters through the water and falls on the air bubble. Air bubble. In that case also, the light ray is traveling from water to air bubble. Water into the air bubble. It is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. Then if the angle of incidence is greater than, slightly greater than critical angle, total internal reflection takes place. That's why the air bubble inside the water will shine because of internal reflection, total internal reflection. Now let us consider the third one. Yesterday too completed. Myrages. Formation of myrages. Especially in the hot places. Hot places. Summer season. That means observe. Myrages. It is an illusion. Illusion of optical system means what? Total internal reflection will take place. What is mirage? First of all, mirage. In hot countries, in summer season, if you are traveling on a road, on a bike, at far away from us, water appears to be there. Water appears to be there. If you go to that point, no water will be observed. Once again, by standing there, if we see far away on the road, once again, water appears to be there. Illusion. Once again, if you go to that place and see, there is no water. Even in deserts, oasis, because of a total internal reflection. On the road, water appears to be there. No water is present. It is the virtual image of a cloud. Virtual image of a cloud. Because of TIR. So what is the explanation? The mirages are formed because of total internal reflection. Reflection. Let us consider the explanation. This is the road. This is the road. Road. Ground surface. Road. So on the upper surface, there is an air medium. Atmosphere will be there. Atmosphere will be there. Let us consider sun. Let us consider the sun. In winter season, the temperature will be less. Sun's radiation, temperature will be less. Then directly the sun rays, light rays will fall onto the ground without any phenomena. This is the light which is falling onto the ground. During what season? During winter season. During winter season, light rays from the sun reaches to the ground along the straight line path. Now let us consider in summer season. In summer season, the temperature will be high. If the temperature is high, the atmosphere on the surface of the earth gets heated. The atmosphere on the surface of the earth will get heated up. Heated up. Then there is a variation in the refractive index of the air column. There is a variation in the refractive index of the air column. Here, throughout the atmosphere, mu remains constant. Refractive index of the air column remains constant in winter season. But in summer season, due to the change in temperature, this is the sun, this is the cloud, this is the cloud. In summer season, the temperature increases. If the temperature increases, then the upper medium becomes denser medium. The bottom medium, which is very near to the earth, will become the rarer medium due to the variation of temperature. Variation of temperature. The atmosphere, which is very near to the earth's surface, will act as a rarer medium. The medium which is far away from the surface of the earth will behave as a denser medium. This is because of what? Because of the variation in temperature. The light rays which are falling onto the atmosphere absorbs the heat energy from the sun's radiation, gets heated up. The surface of the atmosphere, which is very near to the ground, acts as radar. The atmosphere, which is away from the surface of the earth, will act as a denser medium. Now, the light ray from the sun passes through the cloud, falls on the interface. This is the normal. If the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, because the light ray traveling from where to where? Denser medium to rarer medium. Then, if the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then TIR takes place. Total internal reflection will take place. The light ray will not reach us to the surface of the earth, reflected back into the denser medium. If I value less than critical angle, it will reach the surface of the earth. The light rays from the sun will reach us to the surface of the earth. If I value angle of incidence greater than that of the critical angle, total internal reflection will take place. The light ray from the sun will not reach us to the surface of the earth, reflected back into the denser medium. Then automatically virtual image of the cloud will be formed on the surface of the earth. This is the virtual image of the cloud. Cloud is nothing but made of water, of the cloud. So water appears to be there on the road for the person who is traveling on the road. But if you go there, no water. It is a virtual image. Virtual image of water, cloud. So due to the total internal reflection, the mirages can be observed. What is mirage? Appears to be there, an illusion on the surface of the ground. Water appears to be there. If you go to there, no water. This is the third concept of the application of the total internal reflection. So mirages are formed because of TIR. In winter season, the light ray from the sun directly reaches to the surface of the earth, because entire atmosphere will have the constant refractive index, constant. But in the summer season, due to the absorption of heat energy, the upper atmosphere heated up more than that of the atmosphere which is very near to the surface of the earth. Due to the variation in temperature, the refractive index gets changes. The upper atmosphere will behave as denser medium. The atmosphere which is very near to the earth will behave as rarer medium. Light ray comes from the sun, passes through the clouds, will try to reach the surface of the earth. But here there is an interface which separates the denser medium and rarer medium. If the angle of incidence less than critical angle, it will reach us. Refracted ray will be there. But if the angle of incidence greater than critical angle, the light ray is reflected back into the what medium? Into the denser medium itself. Then virtual image will be formed. Virtual image of what? Cloud will be formed on the ground. That is nothing but water. So water appears to be there. That is an illusion. This is one of the important application of the total internal reflection that is nothing but formation of myriages. Formation of myriages. So 3 applications completed. The first one, shining of diamond, glittering of diamond due to TIR. The second one, a air bubble inside the water will shine because of TIR. The third one, formation of myriages. Now let us consider the fourth one, that is nothing but poroprisms. Poroprism. In this case also, what will take place? TIR will take place. Total internal reflections will take place. Prism, optical device, poroprisms. The principle involved in the poroprisms is TIR. What is the use of these prisms? The first advantage, we can rotate the light ray by 90 degrees. The light ray can be rotated by 90 degrees by using a prism. In some experiments, we have to change the direction of the light ray. We have to change the direction of the incident light ray. Then we will use these prisms. The first use of the poroprisms is to rotate the incident light ray by 90 degrees. What is the second use? Second, it is used to rotate the light ray. To rotate the light ray by 180 degrees. By 180 degrees, it can be rotated. To rotate the light ray by 90 degrees. To rotate the light ray by 180 degrees. Second use. What is the third use of poroprisms? Where TIR takes place. Total internal reflection takes place. Internal. So, erect image or inverted image. Inverted image is converted into erect image. We cannot understand the inverted image properly. Some devices will produce the inverted image. We cannot understand the inverted image properly. So it should be erected. It should be erected. So inverted image can be converted into the erect image by using poroprisms. Where what will take place? TIR will take place. Total internal reflection will take place. We can see the ray diagram also. Ray diagram also for all these three. For all these three. Therefore, what are poroprisms? The poroprisms are those prisms, optical devices in which TIR takes place. Total internal reflection takes place on any one surface. What is the use of poroprisms? The first one, to rotate the light ray by 90 degrees. Second one, to rotate the light rays by 180 degrees. Third one, inverted image can be converted into the erect image. Erect image can be converted into inverted image by using what? Poroprisms. Now let us consider the first one itself. Sir, how can we convert? How can we rotate the light ray by 90 degrees? Let us consider a prism. 3 sides. Prism, 3 sides. So A, B, C. Right angled prism. Imagine. Let us consider the prism. ABC represents the prism. A, B, C. The refractive index of the material of the prism, mu. Refractive index of the material of the prism, mu. Now the incident light ray. Incident light ray. perpendicular to the surface AB. This is incident ray. That is incident ray. The light ray incidents perpendicular to AB. Normal incidents for AB. It travels through the prism. It falls on AC. It falls on AC. Draw the normal. Here, the total internal reflection should take place. Because this is denser medium. And this is rarer medium. So at this surface, the light ray is traveling from where to where? Denser medium to rarer medium. There is a possibility for the total internal reflection. Total internal reflection means the light ray should reflect back into the denser medium only. When it will take place? When it will take place means if I value greater than C. I value greater than C. This is the emergent ray. This is the emergent ray. Find the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. The angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray is 90. So the light ray is rotated by what? 90 degrees. First one over. Once again, clarity. A, B, C represents a prism. Represents a prism. AB, one surface. BC, another surface. AC, another surface. Three surfaces. Incident ray for AB, normal incidence. Normal incidence falls on AC surface. Falls on AC. Near AC, the light ray is traveling from where to where? The light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. If the angle of incidence greater than critical angle, then the total light ray reflected back into the denser medium. There is no refraction. It will not enter into the rarer medium. This is the emergent ray, finally. This is the incident ray. In between incident ray and emergent ray, what is the angle? 90 degrees. So, the light ray is rotated by 90 degrees by using this method. This prism is called Porro prism. Now let us consider the second one. Now let us consider the second one where the light ray is rotated by 180 degrees. Light ray is rotated by 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Consider the prism like this. This is A, this is B, this is C. Consider the prism like this. The light ray incidents normally on AC. Normally on AC. Falls on AB. Falls on AB. So here, this is the denser medium. This is the rarer medium. So the light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. Once again, I value greater than C. This is normal. I value greater than C. If I value greater than C, total internal reflection will take place. Total internal reflection will take place. It will not come to the rarer medium. It will be reflected back into the same denser medium. Same. Once again, normal. Normal. Here also, the light ray traveling from rarer medium to what medium? Denser medium. D represents denser medium. R represents rarer medium. Then here angle of incidence greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence greater than critical angle. Then the light ray is reflected back into the same denser medium. This is the incident ray. This is the emergent ray. Now find the angle between the incident ray and emergent ray. The angle between the incident ray and emergent ray, they are anti-parallel. Means the incident ray makes an angle 180 with emergent ray. So second one also completed. First one where the light ray is rotated by 90 degrees. Second one, the light ray were rotated by 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Now the third one. What is the third one? Inverted image is converted into the erect image. Consider the poroprism. Prism itself. Poroprism. Prism itself. This is A. This is B. This is C. There is an object, inverted object, in front of the prism. There is an object in front of, that is the prism, inverted object. Image will be formed here. First, the light ray from the top, refracted. Here the total internal reflection takes place. Once again, refracted. The light ray from the top of the body, object, light ray from here, incident ray. It is extended object. Refraction takes place, falls on the surface, I greater than C. Reflection, total internal reflection. Once again, refraction. Once again, refraction. Now, once again, light ray from here falls. Once again, total internal reflection. Once again, image will be formed. Image. This is the light ray from the top of the object. Then here, the image will be formed here. This image here, because this is the light ray. This is the light ray, bottom of the object. So bottom will be formed. So this is AB. This is A dash, B dash. See the object and image. AB is the object. A dash, B dash is the image. AB, inverted image. Inverted object. A dash, B dash. Erect image. So inverted object can be converted into, that is what, erect image. Erect image, or we can take the image also, it is one and the same. Therefore, poroprisms. So use TIR, total internal reflection. The first one, it is used to rotate the light ray by 90 degrees. It is used to rotate the light ray by 180 degrees. Or we can consider the inverted object can be converted into erect image by using the poroprisms. The first diagram, second diagram, and the third diagram. Third diagram. This is the application of the total internal reflection. Fourth application. Here we can take the object or image one and the same, because in an optical device, image will be formed, inverted image, that is converted into erect image to observe properly. absorb properly. So 4 applications completed. The first one, glittering of diamond. Second one, shining of air bubble in water. Third one, formation of mirages. The fourth one, poro prisms, applications of the total internal reflection. Now we are going to understand very important application of total internal reflection. That is the field of view of a fish. Fifth one, most important, field of view of a fish inside water. Water is, that is the fish is inside the water. It is seeing the outer world. Outer world. Because of TIR, the fish observes the outer world in the form of cone shape. In the form of cone shape. Field of view of a fish which is present inside the water. First result, the fish observes the outer world. The outer world in the form of cone shape with vertex angle. With the vertex angle 2C, where C is the critical angle of water with respect to A. The fish which is present inside the water observes the outer world in the form of cone shape with the vertex angle 2C, where C is the critical angle. C is the critical angle. For other competitive examinations, this problem is also important. First, have the ray diagram. How the fish will see the outer world. Suppose this is the surface. This is the surface. So here water is there. Water. So inside the water there is a fish. There is a fish. Inside the water there is a fish. It is seeing the outer world. Water. Above the surface, what column will be there? Air. This is water, which is denser medium. Water is the denser medium. Air is the rarer medium. Air is the rarer medium. Water is the denser medium. The fish is observing the outer world. Outer world. So light from the fish, it is observing, travels from where to where? From denser medium to rarer medium. If the light is traveling from the denser medium to rarer medium, there is a possibility for the total internal reflection. This is the normal. This is the normal. If I value greater than C, what will take place? Total internal reflection will take place. Total internal reflection will take place. Similarly, on to this side also, Light ray travels. Light ray travels. Incident light ray. Incident light ray. So draw the normal. Draw the normal. Normal. So this is the normal. This is the normal. Then if I value greater than C, total internal reflection takes place. The light ray will not enter into the rarer medium. Totally reflected back. Into what medium? Denser medium only. When I value slightly greater than C. If it is less than C, I value, the light ray will enter into the rarer medium. The light ray will enter into the rarer medium. Therefore, this is the cone shape. This is the cone shape. Suppose this is A, this is B. The fish cannot observe beyond OB, beyond B, and beyond A. It cannot observe because the light will not travel. The light will be reflected back into what medium? Same denser medium. Same. If this is O, then what is the cone? A, O, and B. The objects within AOB can be observed by the fish. Beyond B, it cannot see. Beyond A, it cannot see. Why it cannot see? Beyond B, total internal reflection will take place. The light ray will not enter into rarer medium. It will enter into the denser medium, reflected back. In a similar way, beyond A also, total internal reflection will take place. So it cannot see the objects beyond A and beyond B. It can see only the objects which are in between A and B only. So this is a circular patch. The upper one is a circular patch. The bottom one, it is a cone shape. Therefore, the fish can see the outer world in the form of the cone shape. Sir, why the vertex angle 2C? Already discussed. I value slightly greater than C. Almost C. Here also C. Therefore, this angle is equal to, here also vertical. C. Total angle is equal to 2C. Because this light ray with vertical making C, this light ray with vertical making C, same light ray C plus C is equal to 2C. Important concept. The fish is going to observe the outer world in the form of the cone shape with an vertex angle 2C. Ray diagram. This is the fish at point O. This is the surface XY. Imagine separating the water and air. Water is the denser medium. Air is the rarer medium. The fish is observing the world. Fish is in what medium? Denser. So light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium. There is a possibility for total internal reflection whenever the light ray travels from denser to rarer. If I value greater than C, the light ray reflected back into the denser medium. Here also. Beyond this, unable to see. Beyond this, unable to see. Only the objects which are present in the cone shape A, O, B is observed by the fish. What is the vertex angle? 2C. 2C. Now we can derive a formula. We can derive the formula. What is the radius of the circular patch? Radius of the circular patch on the surface of water. A circular patch will be there, within which the fish can see. Beyond that, it cannot see. It cannot see. Let's have the diagram once again. This is the cone shape. This is the fish. This is the circular patch within which it can see. Let us consider R is the radius of the circular patch. H is the depth of the fish in the water. So vertex angle C, semi-vertex angle, total angle 2C, total angle 2C, semi-vertex angle C. R is the radius of the circular patch on the surface of water through which the fish can see. So by using this one, what I can write? R by H is equal to tan C. Suppose this is O, this is some C. Consider the triangle O, B, C, right angle triangle. R by H is equal to tan C. I want to find R. R is equal to H into tan C. I know sin C formula. What is sin C formula? 1 by m. Yesterday already discussed. What is tan C formula? Tan C is equal to 1 by square root of n square minus 1. Tan C value by using right angle triangle. Substitute here. Then R is equal to H into 1 by square root of n square minus 1. Therefore, the radius of the circular patch is given by R is equal to H divided by square root of n square minus 1. Very important concept. Problems will be there. R will be given, H will be given, asked to calculate C. C will be given, H will be given, asked to calculate R. Simple diagram. The fish going to observe the outer world in the form of cone shape. Cone shape. Upper surface is in the form of circular patch. Circular patch. What will be the radius of the circular patch? Radius. H is the depth of the fish from the surface. From the surface. C is the critical angle. Then from this triangle OCB, total angle is 2C, but semi-vertex angle is C. So R by H is equal to tan C. R is equal to H into tan C. But what is the value of tan C? By using sin C is equal to 1 by n, I will calculate tan C. Substitute here. Therefore, R is equal to H by square root of n square minus 1. Standard formula. The radius of the circular patch within which the fish can see the outer world. Once I know radius, I can calculate diameter. I can calculate diameter. Diameter is equal to 2r. 2 times to the radius means from A to B. That is equal to 2h divided by square root of n square minus 1. Second formula. Radius formula h by square root of n square minus 1. Diameter is equal to 2r from A to B. 2h divided by square root of n square minus 1. You are asked to calculate area of the circular patch. Area of the circular patch, A is equal to pi r square. Area of the circular patch, pi r square, that is equal to pi as it is. R square, squaring this side, this one, that is equal to h square by n square minus 1. Three kinds of problems on this concept. The fish is going to observe the outer world in the form of the cone shape with vertex angle 2c. If r is the radius of the circular patch, h is the depth of the fish, then three problems different. You are asked to find out radius, you are asked to find out diameter, you are asked to find out the area of the circular patch. R is equal to h by square root of n square minus 1, d is equal to 2r, 2 into h by square root of n square minus 1, area pi r square, pi as it is, squaring this one, h square by n square minus 1. This is the concept application of the total internal reflection, where the fish observes the outer world in the cone shape. So, okay, today enough. Once again tomorrow. Thank you and have a good day.